What's up guys, it's your favorite Kiwi coach. Welcome back to another client before and after video. In this particular video, I'm going to be giving you guys some checkpoints at position 6 from the down the line view. These checkpoints are going to be incredibly important if you are actually kind of flipping or flip roll releasing through impact. So without further ado, let's go do this thing. So welcome back to the channel guys. You guys are new to Kiwi Golf Japan. We do a bunch of videos like this every single week. So what you gotta go do is hit that little red subscribe button. Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And as always, hit that little bell notification. You guys are going to get notified every single little time we drop a video. So let's go hop in. Okay, so like I said, in this particular video, we're going to be taking a look at position 6. We're going to go over some really specific checkpoints with the lead arm specifically. And then we're going to show you how if you get outside of these range with the lead arm, you're probably going to get maybe a little bit of a high handle. You also might get a lot of a flip kind of through the impact zone, kind of around P8. So let's go ahead and actually take a look and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about here. All right, so let's go take a look at the before swing. So if we go zoom in here, I want you guys to go take a look at the lead arm. Now, the way that I check for this is I draw a little point right here on the wrist, and then I try to put it up against the forearm as best as I possibly can. I take this one and then I make it perpendicular to the ground. Now, this is kind of just showing us a little bit about kind of this player's swing direction, as well as kind of just the direction of that lead arm relative to kind of the reference line or target line, whatever you want to call it. Now at 22 degrees, what does that really mean? Well, if we kind of zoom out, I think it'll give you guys a little bit of an idea what's going on here. Is at this position, his lead arm is pretty far left of this reference line, which then means he's probably swinging pretty far left at this particular point in time in the golf swing. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that his club path will be left. Again, that's all relative to his angle of attack, as well as combine that with swing plane and swing direction. However, it does tell us that at this particular point, he has the potential to swing quite far left and potentially have an out-to-in club path that's quite severe. However, what you're going to see here, which is really interesting, which I see a lot when we ever get these clients into kind of similar lead arm position, as we start to come into the golf ball, we're actually going to see that he actually kind of slows his movement of that lead arm moving low and left. He actually kind of stops that, and it kind of doesn't go as far left as it looks like it should. And then from here, he actually starts to really ulnar deviate, which then gets the club lower to the ground quicker, which then means that he actually does a pretty decent job of getting the club head to enter in from a pretty manageable position, as opposed to if he would have held on to this angle and kind of pulled through impact a little bit more, he actually would have probably had a low point super far ahead of the golf ball. He probably would have missed the golf ball completely, or at the very most, he probably would have hit the very top of the golf ball and it would not have been a good shot. So this move actually from this position 6 spot here was really helping him out, right? That ulnar deviating motion, making sure the lead arm is not moving low and left from that position, because again, he's already quite far out with that lead arm. All this helped him actually make a relatively okay shot here. However, the side effects are he has quite a high handle at this position. Then as he kind of comes through here, it really looks like the toe of the club is churning over quite rapidly right after impact, as well as right before. So yeah, probably has issues with face angle or starting line. And then as we get here, we can see that classic kind of right hand rolling over the left hand and getting quite a bit of a flip through this position right here. So now, personally, in my opinion, you can track a lot of this back to kind of this position 6. And then if you really want to go down the rabbit hole, you could track it back through a lot of other things in the swing as well. However, this position 6 was definitely the first spot. So now if we go ahead and take a look at the after, we're actually going to see a much different lead arm position here. So if I go draw the same angle right here on the lead arm, we're going to see he's right around 8 degrees. And let me kind of get this just a little bit better because he's a little more than that. So he's right around 11 degrees, which is 11 degrees less to the left than the before swing, which then means that at this particular point in the golf swing, the lead arm and basically the whole swing direction is not going to the as far left, as his before swing. Now, in my personal opinion, when he's in this position, what he's allowed to do now is he can actually start to pull the handle forward a little bit more, as well as he can actually start to kind of move his lead arm a little bit more left, which then in turn allows him, in my personal opinion, to kind of hold on to the angles in the wrist a little bit longer. And then as we start to get into impact, we're going to see that his handle is a whole lot lower than the one before. And then as well, as he comes through impact, we're going to see that he has a whole lot less flip as this before swing right here that you can quite clearly see. So what is kind of the main point of this video that I want you guys to kind of take home? Well, if you guys are struggling with this position 6, trying to get the lead arm in the correct spot, I think you guys are going to have a hard time really trying to get this pull to push motion that I talk about through impact so you can get rid of that early release, I think you guys will have a difficult time. So if you're having a difficult time with that and you see that you're early releasing, I think a great place to start is really just look at that lead arm relative to the target line, see where it's kind of directed. And if you're not meeting the parameters that I talk about, you're probably going to have to go ahead and fix that. Now, what I want you guys to go do, if you guys want to know more checkpoints that we talk about all the time in these before and after videos, go ahead and check out my P1 through P10 webinar checkpoints. I think you guys should definitely check it out. It's incredibly important. Also, for you instructors out there, if you guys found this interesting, if you guys see maybe something that's similar to your own clients' golf swings that you had a hard time fixing, I want you guys to go check out my Kiwi Coach shadowing program. In that shadowing program, you can actually visit my lessons live, both physically or virtually, and you can actually watch the lesson from start to finish and see exactly how we kind of get these before and after results. And again, I highly recommend it for you guys out there. I think you guys will see some pretty amazing ways that we go about changing these client swings. So that'll be linked down below as well. Everyone else, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video.